Hello farmers and welcome back to American Falls. Coming back to the farmyard to grab the lime spreader. Going to go over to the grass field and throw some lime down, get that pH value perfect. At least for our last cut, which will happen in a couple of months. Let's go ahead and put this grain trailer away, which I just brought back from the grain mill. Slide this right on into here. Almost run into the post. Alright, that's all good. I brought the combine back. I did wash and repair the header, so that's good for the new farm manager when they arrive this upcoming winter. Yes, I need some lime in here. Don't want to go to the grass field unless we're full of lime. And once we get the lime down in the grass field, well, we are pretty much all set. Let me just double check, though. One thing I didn't check before I started recording was the animals. I think we did feed the pigs, did we not? Well, we got a lot of sheep and goats. No, they're going to need some food before I sleep through the night, because they need about 25,000 liters per month, and they have less than 25,000 in the feed pen, and it's not like it's late at night here in August. We are in early morning, so we're going to have to make sure they got some food before we go ahead and sleep for the night. Didn't see what they need. Probably a bit of both the corn and wheat. Let's go ahead and take care of this grass field. And in September, well, it's going to be a little bit busy. Probably going to sell some stuff to begin with because we still need our corn/sunflower header that we know. That's the main thing. Need 156,000, which is not going to be a problem. We got that at the refineries for sure. And then, yeah, we got some, should have some harvesting. I think the sunflowers will be ready. I don't think the corn's going to be ready until October. We will be planting some barley in September as well. Let me scooch on through here to get to our grass field. I don't know why I went this way, but I did. Yeah, we got to plant some barley down. If I got a lot of lime left over after doing this field, I am going to go over to, well, it's the field kind of on the other side of the road over there. The pH value is okay. It's not perfect. It's not good. It's just okay in most spots. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. I don't think this grass field is going to take that much lime anyways, but, you know, we'll get it done. And like I said, any leftover lime, might as well throw it down on the field rather than leaving the lime in the spreader throughout the winter. This will need a fertilizing stage put down on the grass field as well. And then we'll just keep on farming here in American Falls. Yep, we are slowly getting there, though. Kind of hard to say how many more episodes we got here. All I can say is our last month will be January. So you can kind of, if you've been following along with the series, you know what kind of work needs to be done here. And maybe you can guess yourself how many more episodes. At least through next week, I would say. But depending how fast we get through. Now, honestly, the harvesting of the corn and sunflowers, that's not going to take too long with the header that we're going to buy. And those fields aren't relatively big. We're going to have one more episode for sure, taking care of this grass field and making more hay bales. So let's see, that's 2 more episodes. And then, of course, we got to sell everything. So it could be like 4 more episodes after this one, give or take. That's what I'm just going to throw out there as a number, because I was asked on Discord the other day, how many more episodes you got? And it's like, I can't really say for sure, but we'll know as we get a little bit closer to the end, which is always easier to determine when you can see the finish line a little bit clearer. And then after that, yeah, I got a couple of ideas for the next series, but once again, I may take a slight break of having 2 Farming Simulator series going on. I may just do 3 episodes a week of Hills of Tuscany for Farming Simulator, and just take a short break of having an episode almost every day. But things can change. But anyways, yes, we're sitting at 17,500 in our bank account here, and like I said, we need 156 to buy the corn sunflower header tomorrow morning. And then we can save up for upgrading the Fendt engine, which I'm kind of doing a little bit of a test. I am recording this, by the way, before last episode went out, because I did ask, does anyone know what happens if I were to customize the engine basically put a new engine in the Fendt. Is that gonna change the repair status on the tractor itself? So if you did leave a comment on that, I have not seen it because the episode has not gone live yet. So yeah, I don't know. That could even happen in this episode where we upgrade it, depending on how much money we get from selling all this stuff at the refinery. Let's see, I've got about 20% through the lime. Yeah, I think I'm going to have lime left over to get over to the other field. I don't care if I miss a few spots here and there, as long as we get most of the field. So when we do leave here, we're going to have 2 fields planted for the farm manager, and they will have to take care of the farm moving forward and decide what they want to do with it. Who knows? They may decide to sell all the pigs and do whatever. But at least they'll have money in the bank account to do what they need. Well, they'll have assets. I don't know if they'll have money. I may spend it all. Depending if we buy the solar panels or not. I think when I came to American Falls, I think we had the mobile home that we were staying in, and I sold like the pickup truck that we had. I think I had like 100 and some odd grand, maybe 120 grand, something like that in the bank account. It was enough to get us the Voltra and the fertilizer spreader to start doing some fertilizing contracts. That's what we had. And after almost 9 full years here, this is where we're at. Probably the one thing I may have done differently, buying the sheep pen, I probably lost money on that whole thing. Because if you look at what it costs to buy the sheep farm, I mean, feeding the sheep and all that is easy stuff. But I don't think the sheep have made enough wool to get my money back on that. The cow farm, though, is nice to have, but then again, that's the one animal on the farm I always seem to having on the farm, just because where I'm from, most farms do have. We're both basically a cow farm area. All right, 2 more passes here. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of lime to get that field right over there done, and honestly, I'll probably just have to park the John Deere and the lime spreader there because I got to pick up the straw bales off those fields and put those away. Kind of forgot about the straw bales. And we're keeping all the straw bales for the cows and the pigs. Alrighty, a couple more passes here, and we'll get in our international truck, grab the flatbed, and probably got to put the straw bales away with the telehandler. I don't think I got enough room to back up in there again and throw down the straw bales, but we'll see what happens. Depending on if I get a full trailer or not. Don't know why I'm turning off the spreader, because with precision farming, it's only going to use the lime where it's needed. Alright, let's just get this across the street and jump into the international. Yeah, I don't think I got 33 bales of straw, but I might be surprised. Alright, I think the international is going to be at the cow farm is where I left it. Let's see here. Cow farm. Look at that. It's already got the trailer on there. Oh, good. It gives me the option for auto-loading the bales. Sometimes that option isn't there. I know I'm not the only one that doesn't have that problem, because if you have commented when I do mention it, the tricks that you guys do, which is disconnect from the trailer, reattach to the trailer. If there's any bales on there, unload them, reload them. All right, we want that enabled. Almost didn't see this bale here, so I better grab that one first. Alright, now I'm looking at it, there's a lot more bales in this field than I thought there was. Then of course we got the other oat field that we have to get over to. And that one's bigger, so probably going to have more bales in it than this one has. They're just stacking on up. Alright, let's just cross the street. Alright, yeah, we got more than one trailer. Might even have two, possibly. 2 full trailers. Alright, just looking at the situation I got here for straw bales. And let's see if I can get it unloaded in here or not. I think I can get it in, but not too sure. Let's get a better approach here. Still not a good approach. Don't want to knock over the stacks I already got in there. Alright, so which side we want to unload to the left, which it is. Hopefully we got room. Ah, the area is blocked. So I did all that, back it in here for nothing. They can go there, though. Alright, let's not knock those over, because I got to move those with a telehandler. Oh yeah, barbed wire fence. You run into those often enough because you don't see them. But you should know that they're there. Alright, I got to go back and grab some more bales. So let me turn myself around here. And I'll meet you back here with what we got left to pick up. I'm going to say half a trailer. Looks like a half a trailer to me, so we'll unload these, I guess, right there for now. The weather's looking really, really good. And what I'm going to do is just going to leave this right here. I'm going to fast forward time to get through somewhat of the day. But now we're going to run over. Well, actually, not going to run over. That's kind of a ways over. Let's grab the Landini. Oh, I do got the fertilizer spreader on here because I was going to do the grass field right away. But right now, I need to take care of the pigs. I want to get to the month of September. Because I want to be able to buy that header and get that off my mind, off the checklist. Right, let me just have a double look at the pig status here. Yeah, definitely some grain needs to go in there. So grab about 10,000 liters of wheat. Hopefully I can get into the trigger because I put the straw bales always right there. Oh, that'll do. Let me slow down time because it's getting dark. Now I'll have to throw some lights on. Alright, now we'll go grab some corn. I guess we can call this a little bit of night farming for the first time in a while. Alright, and then corn. We got tons of corn. I don't think I'm going to take too much, but I am going to throw that much in there. Want to make sure they get topped off. And I actually may leave the trailer right there. The first thing in the morning, I can put the rest of the corn in. Because I think they'll go through it. There we go. And the corn for you. Or they may... Okay, I was going to say they're going to take it all. It would have surprised me. Alright, we'll leave the trailer there and everything. Let's go ahead and close the gate. Alright, we should be all good. And let's go to bed. Let's see what the morning brings. Hopefully no rain. Good clear skies. Let's come over here. We'll check on the pigs first. Oh, we're full of wool again? Okay. Thought we just took care of that. So any pigs worth 700? Well, 671. All right. I think the month before they were like 640. So they're not going to be... looks like I got to wait one more month before we can sell them. Yeah, we're looking for the pigs at around $700. That's what they can get up to. So no pigs will be sold this morning. Let's go ahead and grab the... Ooh, are we getting full on... I got to take care of the oats. Yeah, the oats. The flour. We're full... Ooh, okay, we're full there as well. I have not been checking on these things, as you can see. Was not expecting full and full. But yeah, we'll have to take care of that. But what we're going to be doing first thing this morning, of course, is double check on our fields. So the cornfield and the sunflower field are still not ready. Okay. I thought they would be ready this month. So I got one more month, which is good. It gives time for the refinery to keep making more material and the price to go up. The best price is in wintertime. So I'm going to wait another month before I go ahead and sell all that. That doesn't mean we don't have work to do today. So let's go over and jump into the Valtra. We'll feed the sheep. And we'll move the pallets of wool out of the way. Steady does it. We just don't want the bales to fall over. And may have to give them a little bit of nudge, but I think they're going to all sell. All be taken. And for now, come on, Valtra, you can push them. There you go. Now, in the long run, the sheep will pay off. I know I mentioned earlier that I probably haven't made my money back on the sheep. But moving forward, if they start making wool as fast as they are now, then yeah, we'd get our money back on them. And of course, the goats are doing their thing, which is slowly making milk. But all right, we are done here. That is one big weight for this kind of a tractor, I think. All right, let's, because I don't want to forget about it, let's skip on down to the grain mill. And, yep, we're just going to do this. We don't want the process to stop because there's a lot of grain in there. At least we got plenty of room here to spread these out. Yep, they can be thrown anywhere. See, I think I had about, what, 29,000 liters in inventory, so 29 pallets need to spawn, plus what was out. All right, that should be good. Yeah, there's like 2,000 liters left are going to spawn, so that's fine. So we still got just shy of 100,000 liters of grain need to be processed. Actually, I got some wheat in there. I should probably turn that on, make sure we get it all. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it is something. Wheat, we actually don't get as much flour from the wheat like we do. Barley, we don't get as much, but the oats we get more, and the sorghum we get more as well. Oh yeah, we got to go visit the dairy production, because that is also full. Just push this, I guess, like that, but it's kind of blocking my way to deliver milk if I need to. That will be sold next month, right? October should be the best time to sell cheese and butter. This should definitely give us enough room. I know I still got some in the spawn point, but we have freed up a lot of storage space for it. Let's check the stock market page and see how the cheese and butter is doing. $9.50 and going up, $9.81, $19.35, $19.62. Unfortunately, they're going to different locations. That kind of sucks a little bit. We do have $33,000 worth of diesel fuel right now I could sell. I could bring that to We Buy Anything. And of course, this product here, yeah, we got loads of cash coming on in, and we'll have. But we got another month before we get to that anyways. Like I said, the longer I hang out to that stuff, the better, because the price is going up, other than the paraffin. Let's skip on down here, because this is the field I'm going to be putting barley into, and we can plant barley in September. But let's go ahead and get some lime put down first. Yeah, the lime down here was reading, depending where it was on the field, anywhere from okay to good. And since, like I said, we got a whole bunch of lime left and we're right here, might as well go ahead and pop it on down. And then I think what I'm going to do, because I want to test it on out, and as we can see, we got plenty of money to get the corn header for next month from the refinery. I think we'll sell the diesel today, and we'll upgrade the engine in the Fendt 1000, because that's the other thing that's on my checklist. And that way we can see if that changes the repair status. I don't think it's going to, but I might be surprised. Who knows? It's something I really haven't done. At least I don't think I've done it before, to see if that will help fix it. I think I'll spin around, get this section to our left. As for spraying for weeds, well, the farm manager next spring will have to take care of that, because that's when we usually do it. Try to do it all together. Maybe I should be asking the next farm manager what they wanted planted in the fields. I'm just throwing the crop in. Maybe they got different ideas. But I don't know who the farm manager is. All I know is they're coming here in January. That's why we're leaving. Yeah, but either way, this field's all set for the barley. Can we Turn off. There we go. Let's go ahead and get back to the farm. We'll grab the International and go sell that diesel fuel so I can upgrade the engine in the Fendt. That's going to cost about 40 grand. Yeah, I do need to get in that field and put some fertilizer down. So we can do that. Since I'm not harvesting today, I thought sunflowers would be ready in September. Unless I planted them late. That's what I could have done. Sunflowers... No, it's October. Maybe on the hills of Tuscany is September. I have no idea why I thought it was September. Still haven't been hit by that train, but we don't have much time left. The odds are starting to be in my favor. We buy anything. Whoa, jackknife. I kind of forgot. No, that's Harrison's garage. I always get the two mixed up here. That's why I turned too sharply. We buy anything is actually on this side of the building. There we go. And we should get about 30 grand for this. Even with all the money we're starting to bring in at a good rate, I still remember back when someone, because someone always does mention it when I start a new series on a new map, and they said, your goal should be to buy every farm, every plot. And just thinking about how much longer it would take me to do that. I mean, look at the situation that we're in. I mean, yeah, we don't have a loan anymore. But all these fields are expensive, and I couldn't buy a field right now if I wanted to. So 85% damage on the Fendt. So if I come into here, customize, and then engine setup, if I just do 517, that is the biggest engine, right? For 38,000, let's go ahead and customize it. And it's still 85% damage. So that doesn't do anything. 5749 to repair it, so we'll do that. That is another thing off the checklist. But now, I finally do have the Fendt with a 500 horsepower engine in it. That's what I thought it was when I bought it. But now, we have it. Alright, so now we need to grab the drill, not the planter. And let's see what we got in here, because I don't remember exactly. You know, we might as well just top it off. And there's the fertilizer. Just got to find the right spot for the seed. There we go. Just got to find the right spot. All right, so we want barley. I could plant a different crop in. What's the crop I really haven't done on here, but rye and flax. I think we did a little bit of it on here. We can't feed the animals with it, though. And I don't think I should be planting. Could I plant either one of those crops now? Maybe I'd do that. Yeah, we'll plant some rye down. Just for the heck of it. I know I was going to do barley for the next farm manager to do, you know, flour and all that. But you know what? We're not going to be here, so we'll plant some rye. Just got to look at the icon for rye, so I know which one I'm grabbing here. There we go. So let's spin around and go plant some rye. We did harvest this field. when we bought this field to our right, I believe that was rye that was in that field. But we'll go get the rye in, because rye not? Why not? Let's go plant some rye. Just because. And they can harvest the rye and just sell it as is. Can't really do anything else with it. Can't feed it to any of the animals. Can't process it into flour. And once I get this field planted, other than fertilizing the grass field, oh yeah, I need to put those straw bales away. I need to still do that. Then we can move on to October. And we're going to have a lot more to sell from the refinery. And we got rye in the ground. Variable seed rate. Not available for rye. Okay. So, not going to save anything on the seed. Not that it matters. I mean, it does matter a little bit, probably, but... Precision farming does... I guess rye might be treated as grass. Which makes sense. So when they modded the rye crop, they just kind of left it in as a grass. Because I think when you plant grass, it says variable seed rate is not available for grass. Let's get that corner. Get every square inch of the field. Well, just moving right along now in the months. I really thought September was going to be a little bit more busier. But even as I mentioned, with the cornfield and the sunflower field, it's not going to take me long to harvest those. Although I do want to plow the cornfield after we harvest it. But that is the smallest field that we own. Is that the first field that we bought? No, I think what field did I buy first? Maybe the field with the sunflowers in it is the one I bought first. But either way, I'm trying to think back now what field I bought first, and I want to say the one with the sunflowers in it is the one I bought first, probably. Either way, we own them. We own the ones that we own now. So this field's going to be in just about the best condition that it can be in. Other than for the rolling and the mulching, because we don't do that. Just put some lime down, and we are direct drilling and fertilizing. Good amount of weeds in the field. They will regrow. And I just find it easier spraying for weeds after the weeds have matured all the way, because once they flower, you can see where you've been. Well, I'm not going to get this in one pass. Oh, I might be thinking of the combine and get this in one more pass. But we got crop going into the ground. Now, as for the other field that will be wheat, definitely going to need more wheat next year for the pigs, so I don't want to leave the farm here, not leave enough crop into the ground. And they can't plant it in the springtime. That's got to be planted in the fall. And that will be next month. That's October for wheat. So October might be a little bit more busier than what September is. But now we also know that customizing your tractor with a new engine does not help repair it at all. I didn't think it would, but sometimes you never know. Sometimes you get surprised about things and how things work in the game. Really not using a whole bunch of seed or fertilizer for that matter. Always feels good to get crop back into the ground. Well, I have just noticed something going on here. Because when I mentioned I'm not going through much seed and fertilizer, especially the fertilizer, I looked up to see how much rye requires. And currently, if you look up there, it says no values detected yet. I just checked on this. And I thought we checked on it last episode or whatever, but our soil's out of data here in this field. So, yeah. That's why the fertilizer's not going in half the field. So I'll have to get some soil samples taken care of this field. And when I fertilize the grass field, I'll have to come back over and fertilize this field once again, which is not that big of a deal. As long as the seed's going in. Now, that's not affecting the variable seed rate either, because when I do get up to, if you saw when I was on that map, some of this field still has the soil samplings. I think when I was doing the grass field at one point, it probably overlapped. Hopefully it's still here when I get into the field. Yeah, so if you look in the upper left-hand corner now, you can see it knows how much fertilizer to put in, and it still says variable seed rate not available for rye. So, yeah, the seed doesn't matter, but the fertilizer does. So I'll have to get, like I said, the soil samples taken care of. It'll take just about a couple minutes to soil sample and get this field fertilized. I thought I checked on the fields after we got done harvesting, but yeah, I'm bound to screw up at some point. I do it often enough. Let's, be honest about that. But at least I'm catching it before I leave here and the next farm manager comes in and they harvest the field and be like, boy, the crop didn't seem to yield that well. Ah, there's no fertilizer in the ground. That'd be why. Now, what we can do next month, since we're going to have the corn and sunflowers to harvest, and I also need to plant the wheat in the field. Now that we got the John Deere, we can have the Fendt planting the wheat in that field. Get ourselves Frank or Frank Jr., whoever, to plant the wheat, and we can grab the 7R and the grain trailer, and we can help out the harvester empty out when needed, so we can get some extra work done. That was the whole point of getting the John Deere 7R on the farm, is to be able to free up another large tractor to do other work. Well, I was going to say that's the rye field taken care of other than the weeds, but now we know I need a soil sample and get some fertilizer put in. As for all the other fields, that's for the farm manager for next season to figure out. We're just planting rye, and we're going to plant some wheat. Leave the grass field as is when we leave here, and all the other fields. They can figure out what they want to do. So bring this back to the farm. Yeah, so let's see. Next episode, I think we'll be taking care of the grass field. We'll fertilize that. We'll take care of the rye field, soil sample, and fertilize that. Need to put those straw bales away, and then we can move on to October, which I thought I was going to do at the beginning of this month, sell all that refinery stuff, bring in a whole bunch of cash, buy our header. The combine's already down at the store. I brought it down there to be ready to pick up the header, but it's down there still. And we'll pick up the header. And then if we do sell enough, then maybe even put down a solar panel, because, well, after we buy the header, that's everything on my checklist that I can think of right away. So we can start putting down solar panels to get some more income coming on in. But anyways, that is where I'm going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in American Falls. But until then, have a good one.